Good morning, Matt Dela Cruz here with the Winning Minds Group, part of the John Maxwell team, and welcome to Mondays with Matt. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had an extraordinary weekend this week, and looking forward to another fantastic week this week as we kick off this new week. The magic number today is 50 for those who are counting 50, 50, 50. And no, it's not my age. No, it's not my birthday. But it's 50 days, 50 games remaining of our 2018 season. That's right. It's important that you're aware of that. Because to me, it's always wanting to know where I am in the game. Because when you play the game of life and you play with the attitude to win, you need to know where in the heck you are. So I want to talk today and start real quick about, with a little quote from Tony Robbins, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. And what he's saying there is, see, a goal is something that has to be out there. And we'll talk about level 1, level 2, level 3 goals. In my Turning Point program, I talk about the importance of how to advance, how to up-level your goals to level 2, level 3, which really takes you from ordinary to extraordinary because now you're stretching. And I will touch a little bit on that today. But I want to talk about this week because I think this week is important for you at least to get into the proper mindset about plotting, scheming, and not only that, setting goals for 2019. And it really starts because of, again, the invisible, right, in your mind to the visible, which is the reality of it. Because, see, here's what he's talking about. The mind doesn't know the difference between something it vividly imagines or something it actually experiences. See, it doesn't know the difference of it. So when you write down the goal and you go through the 5 key elements of goal setting, it's important that it begins in the mind. But here's when you really you have to start training, conditioning, and disciplining the mind to changing the beliefs from not I can't to how can I, right? Changing the vocabulary, getting rid of the word try in your vocabulary. Because we don't try to set goals, we don't try to lose weight, we don't try to save money, we don't try to spend time with family, we either do or we don't. So today I really want to talk to you about and start getting you to get your mind conditioned about what are your goals? What are the goals that you want to be, do, or have for 2019? Where did you end up this year? Were you a little bit short? Were you right on? Did you stretch yourself? Did you grow? Or did you stay with the level 1 goals, where level 1 goals are the ones that there's no thinking about it, and it's just writing it down. And this is where most people do. They stay at level 1 goal setting. And a level 1 goal are the ones where you set a goal where I'm going to spend time with my family, I'm going to pay off a credit card, I'm going to join a gym. Those are level 1 goals. Level 2 goals is where you have to stretch a little bit more, where it's a little bit out of the ordinary. In other words, you might want to write a book. That's a level 2 goal. Or you might want to buy your first investment property. That might be one. Or you want to take a vacation for 3 months and travel Europe on backpack. That might be a level 2 goal. And then you want to get to the level 3 goals, which really stretch you. And the level 3 goal is you don't know how you're going to do it, you just know you will. And I always use the example where Steve Jobs, when he had come up with, and he says, I'm going to invent the iPhone. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I just know I will. See, he couldn't tell you how he did it until after he did it. And that's the level 3 goal, right? I'm going to change the way people buy and listen to music. iTunes. He didn't know how he was going to do it. He just knew he would. That's a level 3 goal. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, right? Amazon.com, who founded it. He wanted to change the way people bought retail. Instead of brick and mortar, he thought that everyone was going to focus on buying online. And he created a company called Amazon.com, which is now a $1 trillion company. These are level 3 goals. So start thinking about it. These things don't just happen overnight. This is where you take the time to really think about it. Remember, you have to get rid of the realistic thinking and start with the possibility thinking, because the question is this: is it possible? And most of us will say anything is possible. And it is possible for you to reach the goals that you want, but you got to stretch. So I want you to think about that this week as we start thinking about planning and setting goals for 2019. So until next week, live with passion, live intentionally, and let's just take the time to plan our future. Thanks so much. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you next week.